So Jamal, man, if you don't mind, yo, tell me about that situation you had with Suge Knight about the camcorder.
Wow. Oh my God. This story right here is, I put it like this. Me and Suge had this thing to where when he comes in town, he'll call for me or I'll find out where he at. I go see them. And he called for me. I was at the rim shop. He called the rim shop and he told me that he'd be there and we linked up. We went to the Nico Hotel and we made some rounds and we ended up at Magic City. And when we got to Magic City, I couldn't get in the club because Magic was one of the club owners that really he didn't care about your celebrity status or anything. Only thing he cared about was his license.
That's our magic.
To serve drinks and to keep his club open. So he wouldn't let me in, and I stayed in the limo. And while I'm in the limo, and Suge and Nate and Rupp and all of them was inside the club, it was a homeless man out there, and I had just received a box of Back in the Day. That was the name of my single, Back in the Day, cassette single, maxi singles. And me, man, like, I come from a hard time. So when I see a homeless person, I want to give him something. So I invited him in the limo. And I'm like, hey man, I'm talking to him, like asking him how did he get in this situation. And to end it off, I just told him, hey, look, man, I ain't got much, but here's 50 tapes. My name's Jamal, and this is my single. You could probably get $5 for each tape. Here's these 50 tapes. And he got out of the car. And I got out the car to get some air, and I seen my uncles. And it's ironic that I just see my uncles turn on the street, and they got in the car, and I know we from Philly. And I know what I mean, like sticky fingers and Philly sometimes it goes, it's hand in hand. You know what I mean? When you think Philly, you might think a 5-finger discount. So I told him from the gate. I don't know what made me tell him this, but I said, hey, listen, don't touch nothing in this car. I said, these people that I'm with, they not on that. I didn't let them know I was with Death Row, nothing like that. So my uncle's friend, one of my uncle's friends, his name was James, man. He took the camera. Now I didn't notice until hit the fan because when they left, I left. You know what I mean? I said, I'm going with my uncles. Like I was here with Death Row, but I'm going to go with my uncles. So I went over there to where they was, and it was at a club. It was called the Garage, man. It was owned by some people we knew. And my man G, man, he was around there. Where G is, it's probably another 13 to 20 people at this time with him. So it ended up being like 30 people over there just outside waiting on this party to start that I knew nothing about. But I just left Suge in them. And I didn't know anything about no camera. Some said, Jamal, go get some money from Suge. So I went back over to the club because it's right around the corner. And I went to go ask Suge for some bread. And I'm like, Suge, said my uncles came, man. I'm gonna be over there with them. I said, can I get a couple dollars? He was like, yeah, blood. He was like, look, then he said, where my camera? I said, I don't know nothing about no camera. He said, who you have in the car? First thing I did was lie. I was like, man, I ain't had nobody in the car. So he asked the limo driver. He said, who we have in the car? He said, oh, he had so many people in this car. I don't know who he had in here. Right? So at this time, one of my uncles had approached. You know what I mean? And he introduced himself, my Uncle Purvis, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And he was like, Suge, he was like, what? He was like, get in the car, blood. He just told him to get in the car. And my uncle kind of like backed up and he got in his car and pulled off. So Suge was like, where are you going at? I said, you really want to go? He was like, yeah. I said, come on. Because I'm knowing that when we get over here, it's 30 people still don't know nothing about no camera. Don't know nothing about the camera. Only thing I know is that the camera's missing now. So I get over here, and me, you know, I'm young. I was bitching, man. You know what I mean? I gotta say it. I was bitching because first thing I did, I was like, man, I said, man, I love y'all and I love y'all. I told you, don't touch nothing. Y'all grown, y'all gotta handle it. And I left and went in the club, and I put on a laser disc in the back. And before you know it, one of the dudes from Philly that I know, his name is Low, he came up and he said, yo, Jamal, I think James got the camera. I said, man, go tell them niggas then. Right? So we get out. Now I know that the camera is really taken by one of my people. So what happened was I seen my uncle pull off, and when he pulled off, Suge got wind of that and said, where's he going at? Followed my uncle back over there, and the bum ended up having the camera. You know what I mean? Don't ask me how I got back on him from where it was taken from, but in Suge's eyes, the bum had it. You know what I mean?
No, hold up. So Suge pulls up to Club Garage.
Right.
We was over there having a party. Cheese in there DJing. We had Kid Capri, but Kid didn't show up, so we did Cheese Capri. And we was happy that Suge, them niggas pulled up to motherfucking garage to get that boy popping. And when he pulled up, they was on a mission because we had already had beef previously when you and Malik was fighting on the tour bus. And then I found out that he knew, because Purpose was mad at him too, that we found out that he knew Black Ass Pat from Joy Road in Detroit. Shouts out Pat, rest in peace. And facing them is from PA from the block. And he was known as Marion because they went to UNLV together. We was playing ball, and Suge was at UNLV, and Platt was over there. So he was like, yo, that's Marion. I was like, what? So I tried to tell Purvis and everybody, calm down. He down with us now, right? And he asked you, who was your uncles?
Oh,
and you pointed out the uncles.
I start pointing. That's what I'm saying. I was bitching. Instead of saying, all of these motherfuckers is my uncles, I said, he my uncle, he my uncle,
but prior to that,
my uncle.
He had gave
bitching, man.
He had gave that photo nigga the pistol.
Yeah, I did give him a gun that night. I gave them a gun that night.
So when Suge done pull up, Suge walk up like, yo, what up, G? We had already talked with Pat, them niggas, like, we homies now, ain't no beef. And I'm telling all them niggas, calm down. Then Nate Dogg come up. Nate walk up like, what's up, G? And I'll go, damn, Nate Dogg knew my name. And he smiled at me like, what's up, G? Then he cocked that motherfucking gun and looked at everybody else like, Suge was like, who the uncles? Who got that motherfucking camera? Nate Dogg cocked that bitch like, anybody move, they get shot. I was like, whoa.
And that's the irony in this. I just give these guys a pistol, and they end up getting into it with my people with the pistol. Like, oh, man.
So we tell Suge, like, look, calm down, Suge. So he grabbed the first uncle. Come in, nigga. You was in my car.
I don't know which one he grabbed, because I know it wasn't Anna Kev, because they weren't having that one.
Hold on. They grabbed Anthony and Kevin.
They grabbed
yes,
Anna
he did.
Kev.
He grabbed them niggas. Then he grabbed the mainest nigga that was down at the dark skin nigga that was true facing everybody at the rim shot when they came down from Philly. Like, he grabbed that nigga. Because Kev was like, nigga, I ain't doing shit. Then Ed was like, nigga, I ain't doing shit. He was like, Kev, and Perv was sitting right there, ready to go ape shit. I'm like, calm down. No, don't do this shit. Not right now. Not at my party, nigga, calm down. And then he grabbed the one nigga that was like the hardest nigga of them all and snatched that nigga up. And then nigga said, nigga, you got my camera, you was in my car. The nigga go, no, man, I wasn't in your car. And she shook that nigga up, right? And then he was like, it was the homeless nigga. He was in the car. It was like, wow. We was like, sure, look, we down. We'll go over there and catch this homeless nigga. Go get you. We're gonna help you get your camera back. Then we all convoyed up and went back to Magic from the club garage. We get over to Magic. The homeless dude look up like, huh? He see 30 niggas. Pull up.
That was a shame, man.
Everybody was trying to get down with Death Row. Nigga Suge was 500 million. They were trying to do whatever it was to get down with
Hey,
Suge.
let me tell you something. I remember my uncle told that he said, I'm from North Philly, nigga. We give out fair ones over here. It was like, I heard about the Crips and the Bloods.
And so they caught the homeless dude. Everybody jumped out, chased this homeless dude down, caught his ass, Jay down, and whooped his ass, brought him back to Suge, showed him the street, and where my camera, boom, 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 boom. Then the dude that he snatched up from Philly,
Yeah.
he came out and they were like, here it is!
Yeah. Corrupting them was celebrating. We know you ain't had a camera. Yeah. And then out of all of that, I still asked Suge for some money. Right? So I still asked him for some money, and my uncle got wind of it. My uncle said, "Yo, you gonna get some money from this nigga after what he just did with your uncles?" I'm like, I'm just getting some bread, dog. You know what I mean? But see, my uncles don't play that, man. Like you cross them, they don't want to with you, man. And you know what I mean? My uncle Aunt got them values, man. Kev has been in the penitentiary all his life, damn near. So he's Golden Gloves. He ready to fight. And you know, my uncle Purr was straight up.
I'm so glad when nobody fighting.
Purr was ready to go any way they wanted to go, man. But you know, he's not a fighter, but don't with.
He was the nicest guy in the world and should have rubbed in the wrong way because he was helping managing you.
But then to flip that, he seen my uncle again in Miami and sent him a bottle of champagne. So they got through that. You know what I mean?
We told him Detroit. Suge was down with Detroit after that.
Sent him a bottle of champagne.
Once he was down with Dooley, them, it was a wrap. Shout out, Mom. Yeah.
The camcorder. What was on the camcorder?
From what I heard, it was
allegedly.
It was some stuff that got a lot of artists to sign. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you remember at that time, you got MC Hammer that just had signed, and then you had Deion Sanders that had signed. Now, you got to think, what would make Deion Sanders sign to Death Row? You feel what I'm saying? So, from what I heard, allegedly, it was some boy shit on there. And,
well, it could have been girl. We had no idea.
No, I heard it was very factual on there.
And Suge had to get that shit by any means necessary. And Nate Dogg was ready to shoot everybody standing right there. Period.
Right. So Jamal, you heard he was a boy?
Yeah, I heard that it was some sexual shit going on there. And I don't know how true it is, but I'm thinking like that was some blackmail shit. You know what I mean? That's how he got them niggas to get on there. I mean, I actually feel like if that camera hadn't surfaced, that I'd have been dead probably. You feel me? You never know if I would even exist right now because of the content that could have been on that camera, allegedly.